This is Leonard and Trot with Old Soul Farm, and we have red chicks here, and we're going to move them into the barn so that, they're overgrowing their trough that they're in right now. So they're in with other ones, so they have more company, even though there's already a lot of them, and they have a bigger space in. So, if you would like to see them, here they are.
So these are the chicks, and they're getting really big, as you can see. So that's one of the reasons why we're moving them to the barn. And their wings, they're very colorful, and they have a pattern of like brown to white, and the head is yellow still, and they're not being purple anymore.
While the kids are moving these chicks over, I'm going to explain a couple things. We start them out in this shed because it only takes 1 or maybe 2 heat lamps, depending on how cold it is outside, just to keep it nice and warm for them. And it's important to keep them warm at the onset of everything because they have no feathers. They just come out those little puff balls. So you can see on their head they're still kind of fuzzy, but those wings are really starting to feather out, and before long they'll be covered in their nice red feathers. So as the kids are moving them over here, we're taking them to our bigger brooder, which you've seen before in other videos if you've followed us at all. We have some ducks in there right now, and we'll give you a quick update as we get in there. But you can see this brooder is much bigger. It gives them more room, and you'll also notice that there are some other chicks already in here. Those are just Cornish cross that I could get in the mail about a week sooner than the Red Rangers. But we're going to put them all together. There's plenty of room for them. And we'll show you closer ups of those here in just a minute. And as you start getting your own brooder set up, you just need to keep an eye on that heat lamp again. You can see that they're not all huddling underneath the heat lamp, which means it's warm enough for them in here. Some of them are over there eating, and we have the waterer over here. But there's only a couple under there. They're kind of spread out evenly, and you just have to keep an eye on that. Obviously, the colder it gets at night, you'll have to come maybe adjust your light, but you want to check on them at least in the morning and the evening to make sure they have plenty of food and water, and to adjust that heat lamp. So the kids went back to get another batch of reds, and as you can see, these ones, you can see better out here, these ones are white, they're Cornish cross, and the ones we just brought in are Red Rangers. They'll turn out to be more dark red color. So they're just a little bit smaller. That's normal. They started a week later. And as you can see, we have food there, food here, and a big water, and the heat light. The kids are finishing up putting the last couple Red Rangers in there. And just to give you an update, we still have the ducks over here. They're getting a lot bigger. We have one little runt, that's the guy on the right. He's just been kind of acting a little lame, but he gets up and moves around, so we'll keep feeding him. These guys are looking real good. We'll be moving them outside probably in 2 weeks or so.
So we moved the chicks successfully into the barn, and
we're gonna have to keep an eye on their water and feed because they're getting bigger, and they're gonna eat more and drink more, and they're going to be taking up more space. So we're gonna move them into the chicken tractor when they get big enough.
And if you would like to check out any of the videos on that, there's at least a couple of how to build it. If you have the right supplies and the room for it, you can check that out. If you have any comments or questions, leave it in the comment section below. And see you next time.
Bye. Bye.